Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to use Copilot for generating technical summaries. Now it sounds a little bit intuitive or straightforward that I just pop in the Word document and I just generate a technical summary. Well, there's a little bit more detail to that and I'm going to go more into it into this video. Before we get to the content, please be sure to like this video, subscribe so you can get more content in oil and gas and professional development topics, and please be sure to comment on the video below so I can incorporate your feedback into future videos. Please be sure to hit that notification bell when you do subscribe, because I'm trying really hard to upload daily, but I'm really going to upload whenever I want. Well, let's get to the content. As I mentioned, prompt engineering when it comes to technical summaries is an art and not a science. I mean, there's a science to it because it is artificial intelligence, but it is also an art as well. So with that being said, I'm going to go more into detail as to how I generate technical summaries and how I make the summaries match to what I want, rather than just popping in a document into Copilot and then just hoping for the best, like prompt and pray. So the first thing that I would suggest to think about is be specific when it comes to your formatting. How many pages do you want your technical summary to be? Do you want it in bullet form? Do you want it in paragraph form? Do you want all that fancy formatting that Copilot outputs naturally? You have to think about some of those things whenever you're generating a technical summary. I like to do is say within 2 pages, bullet points, Times New Roman, and a 12-point font. And even though Copilot doesn't generate that specific output, it will generate a length that would be appropriate for a 12-point font, Times New Roman, bulleted, and in a 2-page form. So it can fill up to 2 pages. So with that being said, I hope that will help you in your prompt engineering when it comes to your technical summaries. The next thing I would suggest is you read the technical summary that is generated, and you may need to make some tweaks. I think you'll realize and learn the pattern what Copilot is outputting based on your inputs. So based on your outputs of the technical summary, you may also want to cross-check the PowerPoint or any document that you have that you're putting in to Copilot to generate the technical summary and see how well it captures the technical summary. You may want to look at the PowerPoint and then you may want to look at the technical summary, and when you look at the technical summary and see how well it's capturing some information versus others, then you'll notice that there's some file formats that Copilot may be more receptive to. However, Copilot is really good with OCR. So if I were you, I would not do this due diligence to an extreme extent. Rather, just do this as a quick litmus test, sniff test to see if Copilot is giving you everything that you need in your technical summary. Finally, the thing I'm going to tell you is that don't be afraid to iterate. Like once Copilot generates a 2-page, 12-point font, Times New Roman, bulleted summary, then the next thing you can do is find some tweaks into focusing on or emphasizing on one subject versus the other, or write it in a certain voice. This is going to be an iterative process in generating technical summaries, but the good news is that Copilot will register everything that you're mentioning in terms of your preferences and will do a better job next time. Well, folks, that's everything that I wanted to talk to you about regarding prompt engineering to generate technical summaries using Copilot or using ChatGPT or using Claude, anything that you desire. Just making sure that this is an iterative process, that it shouldn't have to be very daunting. Copilot does a generally good job in generating technical summaries. It just needs to know what your preferences are. As usual, please be sure to like this video, subscribe so you can get more content in oil and gas and professional development topics, and please be sure to comment on the video below so I can incorporate your feedback into future videos. Thank you so much for listening to this informative video, and I'll see you in the next one.